Good morning, Diecast dorks. It's Joe here from Ignition Diecast, and this goddamn phone, this Samsung Galaxy S21, is running out of storage space. So I'm having to limit the length of these videos, and I also had to get rid of that intro that I did because just keeping that on this phone prevents me from being able to edit these videos because it needs space or whatever. And here's the conspiracy part of this, the part that no one is ever going to convince me otherwise, that these phone companies, the hardware manufacturers and the service companies, more the hardware manufacturers than anything, they practice planned obsolescence where it used to be about 2 years, now it seems to be 3 years is the limit because this phone is just over 3 years old and it's running out of space, which I know about the hidden, the secret backups that it does that you can't turn off that uses up space. I clear that. I clear all files. I keep no photos or videos on this. And I haven't really changed the apps that I have installed on this phone in years. Yet the available storage space keeps getting smaller and smaller. And the things that I can use this phone for, I can't install any new apps unless they're really small. And these videos, I'm having to keep them under like 6 or 7 minutes or it runs out of storage space. So I think I'm going to be getting a new phone soon. Not because I need one. Everything works fine on this phone except it's running out of storage space magically. I don't know why. Anyway, it's Monday. I'm actually in a pretty good mood. I need a new phone anyway. We're going to talk about some muscle cars and real quick, the other day I said that I don't collect Datsun trucks. That's not true. I collect Datsun Sunny trucks and 620s, but just those specific castings. I haven't really gone down the road of like the King Cab or even Nissan hard bodies. I don't collect Nissan hard bodies either, though there are a lot of Nissans that I collect. Just, I mean, you got to fence yourself in a little bit or you're just going to wind up sprawling all over the place. That's why I only collect Hot Wheels and a lot of Matchbox, because if I add in those other 10 to 15 other manufacturers, it's just going to be, there won't be much direction or sense to this whole collecting thing. Plus I'll be freaking broke all the time because a lot of that stuff is like $8 a car and I can't have that. The other thing is that Porsche color shifters. Let me show you what that looks like right now. Here it is cold, and it's not quite black. It's supposed to be black when it's cold. I put it in the refrigerator last night. It's like a very dark plum. So I guess from afar it maybe looks black, but up close you can tell there's something up with that. It's plummy color. So let me run it under hot water. I'm going to get it wet for you and show you. Maybe we can get it actually red, because yesterday it was sort of like a muted red. Hold on. And here it is warm. I put it under hot water for several minutes and it didn't really get a deep red. It's more of a tomato red. It's not even the same color as the spoiler, but we get the point. And it was kind of interesting because it went from that dark black, dark plum color. As soon as I put it under water, it turned this color. So it's like instantaneous. But I wanted the casting anyway. I wanted the car. I'm probably never going to change its color ever again. So awesome one. Thanks, Seth. Oh, and Seth is from Idaho, not Oregon. I messed that up yesterday. Everything west of the Mississippi is kind of like Derby Dragons, you know. So it's a Muscle Car Monday, and I need to get through this fairly quickly because I think my phone might stop recording until I get a new phone, which will probably be like Wednesday before it's in my hands. We gotta hurry. So here is the custom 18 Ford Mustang GT. I grabbed one of these a while back, so this one's going to the archive. I'm not gonna rip them open. I mean, I'll rip them open to show you, but for speed, shit, might as well show it to you. I guess that's why a lot of people tune in, is to see the cars up close that they haven't gotten yet. I collect this specific casting, so this is the one with the lip. This one, there it goes. The lip that folds up for loops or down for arrow. Very pretty indigo blue. And I definitely kept one of these immediately. I might start a Super B box, I'm not sure. Right now mine is just in my Mopar Cars box. But this is the 69 Dodge Coronet Super B. Classic. Got a black interior, chrome base. I'd be happier if the whole thing was black, but I mean, in this era of car, you got to have a chrome front and a chrome bumper. So, for cost savings sake, they make the bottom the same color because it's one piece. But very cool main line. I kept one. This one's going to the Ignition Diecast Master Set. You know how to have one of these. King Cuda. Second tooling, new tooling, current tooling. I got two of them. One for me, one for the Master Set. So here's what it looks like up close. Chrome interior, unfortunately, for cost savings sake. It's a plastic engine, but main lines haven't gone up in price too much, relatively speaking. If they kept up with inflation, they'd be a lot more than $1.19. So this is going in my Cuda box. Here's another one for the archive. I mean the Master Set. Pretty green. If I have time at the end, I'll show you that box. And the Revenger ST Street and Track. It's a fantasy car, fantasy muscle car. I'm going to keep one because I kind of like Hot Wheels muscle cars. It's like that's where they began, like the California Customs. And this is very, very Hot Wheels. I have a Hot Wheels muscle car box. And I'm keeping this one. Here's one for the Master Set. Sorry I'm rushing, but I'm thinking this phone's going to run out of memory any second now. The Revenger ST. Kind of a reminiscent of something, kind of reminiscent of something, kind of reminiscent of something, but not quite. And then lastly, a white version of the Ford Mustang Dark Horse. I love the blue one. I think I have I hoard them like crazy. I have like 10 to 15 of them. They're for sale, but if no one buys them, I don't mind having them all lined up like that. Here's the white version. There's two. One I'm keeping, the other one for the library. I saw a Dark Horse on the street the other day. I was like, man, that's an awfully expensive car to be driving around this county. But they're actually not as expensive as you think. I mean, they're expensive, like $60,000, but I mean, they're under 100K, so. It's, if you work at the tire store or the oil change place, you can feasibly finance one. Well, you probably could. I don't know how generous the banks are feeling these days, but at one point, you could be a working man and buy yourself a Mustang. Even the top of the line Mustang. Love it. That's a 10 out of 10. So let me show you my Cuda box. Hold on. So King Cuda, second tooling. And here is every one that exists. And just made it even more current by putting that green one in there. So there's the Checkmate one, the Super Treasure Hunt Checkmate one, the white Checkmate one, the red Urban Outlaw, the gray Urban Outlaw, which there's one with the tampons removed down there, but it's not an error. Somebody told me, the person who gave it to me told me they took them off intentionally, so it's more of a custom than an error. The Day of the Dead one, the Zamac one, the white King playing card one, the red playing card one, and this green one. So this second tooling is still current. It's had a red line for a while, but it's still current. And there was a lot more I want to talk about. I mean, like the last Black Sabbath show was Saturday, and they've pretty much been my favorite band since I was like 15 years old. So that was a significant event for me, but I have mixed feelings about the whole presentation and the whole show. But I don't have time to talk about it. Also, Rick Derringer died, rock and roll hoochie coo guy who played with the Edgar Winter group. All these boomers are dying, man. Like all the 70s rock stars are dying. Even a lot of our 80s musicians are gone at this point because of prescription drugs and depression and shit. So kind of sad. So I'm still thinking of a parting phrase. I think that's all, dorks. And keep it fun. And none for Kevin. But we got to come up with something new. That's the Kevin thing's getting kind of old. Talk to you tomorrow. I got a box from the Son of Harold and another box from Silver Fox Lobo. Plus we got master set cars to open from the L case. So I'll talk to you soon. And I can't believe I made it to the end of this video without getting a storage exceeded. Bye.